Welcome to the Pure Performance Cafe. May I take your order?
Yes, I would like a shot of Pure Performance, please.
Coming right up.
Welcome to another episode of Pure Performance Cafe. I'm still here at the OpenStack Summit in Boston, but this time I have my colleague Karolina with me from our Gdansk office. Hi, Karolina.
Hi, Andy.
Hi. So, Karolina, you are a technical product manager and actually in charge of our support for OpenStack, and I believe also some other technologies like AWS. What else is on your list?
VMware, Docker, Azure,
Cool.
All the cool technologies, all the the trendy technologies, basically.
Perfect. So now you actually had the chance this week at the conference to also go to some of the keynotes, some of the presentations, and you talked with a lot of people that came to the booth. What have you learned that will actually influence our product strategy and your product roadmap?
Yeah, the key takeaway is that we need to improve our network monitoring. It came up frequently. People are interested in knowing how the network is performing. So that's one thing. The other thing that also was mentioned a few times is that cloud operators are interested in a really solid diagnostics. Like they want to know why, for instance, their users cannot span new VMs. They want to know what is wrong with the APIs, whether they are operational or not. So this is something that they're interested in.
So that's like the health of the OpenStack environment itself, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. Pretty much it. Yes.
And I think this is actually one thing that I learned in the early days this week, because I bugged you a lot with a lot of questions because I wanted to learn too. And then one of the coolest things you showed me is actually there's a lot of services within OpenStack. One is called Keystone.
Yes, that's the authentication service. This is pretty much the most important service of OpenStack. If Keystone is unavailable or not responding, this actually can be perceived as a major outage because you cannot do anything. You cannot launch new VMs. You cannot attach new volumes to virtual machines. And so having this in mind, we actually added some advanced metrics, like we check the service availability which simply try to request a token to make sure that the API is operational, and if it isn't, we simply notify users about this fact. And
cool. And all of this just by installing our Dynatrace One agent on the nodes, right?
Exactly. That's the beauty of it, that you don't have to spend hours configuring OpenStack support or OpenStack monitoring. Everything comes with agent installation, and you are pretty much set.
Cool. So just to repeat that, if I learned this correctly, you install the Dynatrace agent on your OpenStack nodes. We automatically detect the key services. Keystone is one of them. And for Keystone, we automatically do health checks on the API because that's a key indicator of health.
Exactly. Yeah. So we do it for Keystone, and we'll do it also for other OpenStack services. What is worth mentioning is also the fact that apart from monitoring OpenStack services, we also take care of so-called supporting technologies. So everything that gets deployed with OpenStack, but it's not it's not an OpenStack project like RabbitMQ, MySQL, Memcached, HA proxy. You do want to get some insights into how well these technologies are performing, right? Because they are part of a OpenStack infrastructure. And good thing about this is that with the one agent installation, you also get all necessary performance data for the technologies, including tech-specific metrics. So you don't have to rely on multiple tools. You don't have to, go too many tools. And
cool. And also, I was on I had a quick recording earlier with Peter Heck, one of our colleagues. He also told me, we talked about log file monitoring, which is great, right? We actually had a little hiccup this week with our environment where we had detected the log. And based on the log, we could actually detect that the connection to the SQL server or MySQL was dropped. And now we built this into the product, and we can automatically detect that.
Yes, we actually defined a few problem patterns based on logs, because logs play a really important role in OpenStack troubleshooting. When something is wrong, the first thing an OpenStack operator does, he goes and checks the logs, right? So in order to make it more convenient to him, we added some predefined log patterns, and we detect situations like, for instance, Glance or any other OpenStack service cannot connect to SQLDB, or there are some authorization problems. So stuff like that is automatically detected, and you don't have to spend hours browsing through logs and trying to figure out what's wrong.
Cool. So I know we are on a 2-week sprint release cycle, right? Every 2 weeks we bring new features. What are the things that are coming up in the next couple of sprints that you're excited about that people will leverage? So
this I've mentioned already that we want to improve the diagnostics. When user, for instance, cannot launch new VMs, we will actually have an event which informs OpenStack operator that there was a failed attempt to launch a VM with a reason why it didn't succeed. Cool. Yeah. It's pretty handy. So that's one thing, and the other one is also improvements around the networking.
Cool. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a great opportunity to speak with product managers when they're here. So we actually hear from the product team what's coming, what's driving them. And I wish you another great rest of the day. And tonight we actually explore a little bit of Boston.
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll do some hiking over to Harvard. And let's get inspired by the Harvard magic, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you so much.